Good morning, friends and fellow farming enthusiasts. Sorry, just being a little silly this morning. It's a lazy Sunday and I'm kind of tired. Up a little early. The sun might be up, but it is only 6:30 in the morning, so it's a little early to be getting rolling. However, we have started a road trip, and I'll take a quick peek behind me here in a minute to show you guys why. Alright, real quick. Yes, the old vintage tractor is on board. Now, it's been a couple of days since we were last here together for the previous vlog, in which I mentioned that this tractor could be worth a lot of money. And I really did mean a lot. I didn't realize quite how much, but it's been a busy few days. So after I put the word out, I actually had several offers come in on the tractor. The highest offer came from a guy by the name of Nick in Minnesota and was $320,000, which blew my mind. Now, he said, of course, that was assuming that it could be authenticated, that he would want a professional to look at it and authenticate it, which totally reasonable. So I talked to the museum as well, and they agreed that if it's real, it is worth a lot more money than what they were originally offering. They hadn't been aware of this particular circumstance, so they really want the tractor, and I think it would be great to go into a museum. However, they can't afford to match Nick's offer. The most they could offer was $200,000, which is still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong; it's a significant amount of money, and I was thinking of taking the museum anyway, even though it's less, but it's just so much less. So they did agree to send out on their dime some people to authenticate it. And the good news is that it has been authenticated. I'm going to pull off right here for a moment. I'm going to have to get out and check straps once I've finished telling this story. So it has been authenticated. It is the real deal. It is a prototype. It is not one of the production models. So we are going to sell it. Now, I've spoken with Nick, and here's the funny bit. He had already planned on not donating it to a museum, but loaning it to actually a group of museums, and every year it would move to a different museum. So the arrangement that we came to is $300,000, which is less than his original offer, but my local museum gets it first. Now, I'm on my way to the museum right now, and the agreement that I've made with the museum is that they get the tractor pending his payment, and if he fails to pay, then the museum will have the opportunity to purchase it for the $200,000. So that is where I'm headed right now, and I'm not going to film this. The battery would never last for that long of a trip, for one, and the museum staff do not wish to be filmed on the vlog right now. So here we go. I'll be back with you guys when I get home. I hope you can hear me over the tractor. She's working hard doing this fertilizer spreading. Looks to me like they need weeding more than fertilizer, but I'm getting paid to do a job. That's all I care about. At least right now. I have some good news, and I have some bad news. So let's start with the bad news. Our pickup truck and our little flatbed trailer there are gone. I was on the way back from the museum when a lady in a big SUV who was texting on her cell phone ran a red light, T-boned me, pushed me through the intersection, wrapped the trailer around a pole on the right hand side, which then swung it back into the side of her vehicle on the left. I'm okay. I'm not injured. She hit behind the cab. Well, behind the front of the cab. If somebody had been sitting in the rear seat, they probably would have been hurt a little bit. But so yeah, she hit the very rear of the cab and the bed, and that's where we are at with that. So that's gone. And of course, I only had PLPD insurance on the truck. My farm insurance does cover the trailer, thankfully. My business insurance, I should say, because was using it for business purposes. It's not really farm insurance because I don't own a farm, but it kind of leaves us in a little bit of a bind. We no longer have a truck, right? I mean, I have a semi, but that's not quite the same thing. That's not a personal vehicle to get around with. Well, a small vehicle, because the truck was registered as part of the business as well. So I got almost $9,000 for the insurance payout on that. It's been about a week, by the way. It's been about a week since that happened. Obviously, I was all shook up from it, and then I was busy dealing with all the insurance and everything. But that brings me to the good news. The good news is Nick came through. I have a cashier's check that I have validated with the bank that it was issued on for $300,000. We're going to be able to buy a new truck. So that is where we are at with that. That's definitely some really good news to offset the bad. I cannot believe that lady texting and driving. Texting and driving. Alright, I'm going to crack on with this. I will see you guys after. I finally felt like talking to the camera and letting you guys know what had happened. See you in a little while. Hey guys, I brought you back again because I wanted to bring up a vote that I'm going to put in. Well, not a vote, a poll that I'm going to put into the description when I put this vlog up. I've been looking at possible new trucks while I was getting fuel between contracts. And it's coming down to a Chevy 3500, a Dodge, it is hold on, let me look again real quick here. It's also a 3500 with a Cummins diesel. The listing for the Chevy doesn't say what engine it has under the hood, but yeah. And then the last one is a Ford Super Duty. So I think it's either an F350 or F450. I don't remember off the top of my head. Now, obviously we've had Fords this entire time, so I've been pretty happy with those, all things considered. I shouldn't say this entire time. We started with Dodge, but for the majority of the time, the newer truck that we bought was a Ford. But yeah, I'd like you guys to let me know what you think by entering in the poll, entering your opinion into the poll. It'll be linked in the description below, as I said. And I look forward to hearing your opinions. Thanks. Okay, we are done with all of our fertilizing contracts today. I just did 4 fields down behind me, and we are cruising our way home now. Have a quick look-see. Looks good. Always double check. So this storm drain construction is still here. It's been over a year now. I don't know what's taking them so long. I mean, I never even see anybody out here. That's the craziest part. All this expensive equipment just sitting here. Take that cat grader home with me. I have no idea what I'd use it for, but I like cat stuff. Yeah. I'm just hoping that, you know, they actually resurface this road completely when they're done here, because this whole road is a disaster. Volvo, huh? Yeah. I don't know, man. They sure are just milking that job, I guess. But speaking of milking a job, the diner, which we'll pass here in a little bit, finally got their parking lot done. That company had their equipment staged there for who knows how long. too long, I'll say that. And then finally some guys showed up and they did it in 2 days. So if you remember when we first moved here, that was a grass lot. There was just grass everywhere. Now they at least, you know, have a nice gravel lot. I don't know why it took 2 days after like 9 months, but it is what it is, right? That guy sure is coming on slower. Am I good this way? I am. Double check. Double check. Yep. Going past the old job here on the way home. Yeah. Wow, nothing at the dock? That's kind of unusual. Definitely don't see that very often. Alrighty, we're gonna turn here and head home. And I think I will see... I will see you guys on the next one.